Hello! I am interrupting your steady stream of Bernie memes for a little bit of singer-songwriter shenanigans. I'm broadcasting to my Facebook page and my YouTube page at the same time, trying that whole StreamYard life and seeing how that all works. It's been a while since I've done a live stream of my songs, but I'm getting back at it. So yeah, feel free to say hi in the chat, and it's gonna be a good time. I'm super excited. Hello, hello, hello. Feel free to say hi in the chat. I'm using StreamYard, which means I can't see who all is here. But I can see comments, and that's wonderful. Yeah. And so today I'm going to be doing some songs for my album, as well as some stuff I haven't released, maybe a couple covers. If you have any requests of songs for my album, let me know in the comments. Hi, Coco! Oh my goodness. Yeah, so if you have any requests of songs from the album, let me know. This is the album, Power of the Unnamed Passion. It's a journey of a thing. And the title track, feels really appropriate for now because y'all, we're in a turning point. And you know those moments in life where you go through a major transition and you don't know what you need to do next, and you're like, should I get a haircut or like go to grad school? I don't know. That's called The Power of the Unnamed Passion. Also, as I play, let me know what my levels are because it's a mystery. And this will be an adventure. Hi, Kyle. All right, here we go. Shifting under your feet, you've lost all sense of direction, looking for meaning in a stranger's eyes, searching for connection. And there's a yearning in your soul for something that you can control, something that'll make you feel whole. Cause something's calling, I don't know what, but I need to take some action, find a new way to be. That's the power of the unnamed passion. Sing your I want song, but you don't know what's wrong, feeling some type of way. You wanna wish upon a star, but that won't get you very far if you can't give that wish a name. Cause something's calling, I don't know what, but I need to take some action, find something that'll set me free. That's the power of the unnamed passion. Should I go to grad school? Should I get a tattoo? Should I get a haircut? Am I better than you? Do I run to Europe? Do I just grow up? Where do I find the answer? Cause something's calling and I don't know what, but I need to take some action, find something that'll set me free. That's the power of the unnamed passion. So for now, follow your bliss. See what these feelings have to say, cause you'll find that the things that you truly want will knock you off your feet someday. So you pray and you hope and you go with the flow, following your heart. The only way to get there is to start. Something's calling and you don't know what, but you need to take some action, find a new way to see. That's the power of the unnamed passion. And you'll find that voice inside is your soul saying, let's go for a ride. So that is the title song of my album, Power of the Unnamed Passion. And you might be thinking, Gail, that sounds like an opening number to a musical. Here's the thing. I am working on making this a solo show that I will tour when we can do tours again, I'm actually going to start writing it in February. I'm taking a solo show writing class with Chicago dramatists, and I'm going to start figuring out what that looks like. So there you go. Thank you, Kyle. Yeah, the chorus of that makes me very happy. And actually, Power of the Unnamed Passion, that is something that Stan Brown, our teacher, said to us, or said to me after I graduated. We were like in conversation, and I was being a chaotic 20-something. And he was like, yeah, those moments I call them the power of the unnamed passion. And then I put it in my pocket, and then I wrote a song like 10 years later. So that's funny how these things happen. All right, this next one is called Spacesuit Days. So Buddhist author Tara Brach, I have several songs that I definitely just take inspiration from her on. But Buddhist author Tara Brach talks about the ego as the spacesuit self. So this idea that we go through life and we put on our armor and we put on our spacesuit, but then we forget we are not the spacesuit, we are the person inside the spacesuit. And that imagery is all well and good, but also as I've started singing the song into the pandemic, it's like gained its own thing. There is a music video with this that exists in the world that's on my YouTube that you should watch later because it's great, and it's starring my friend Maggie as an astronaut, and it's wonderful. So this is Spacesuit Days. Your time bouncing off of walls. Physics, your ballet. Try to float away from anything that bothers you. Such a delicate display. Back on Earth, you look up at the sky. Of the past start to fade. The moonlight glimmers in your eye, and you want to go back to your spacesuit days. And in your suit, it feels like you're on top of the world as you literally float on top of the world. But inside you feel so fragile and so thin. The suit is hard to get out of and harder to let others in. Back on Earth, you look up at the sky. Memories of the past start to fade. The moonlight glimmers in your eye, and you want to go back to your spacesuit days. And you are more than what they see, and you are more than your aerospace degree. And there are so many more things you wanted to be when you grew up. Back on Earth, you look up at the sky. Memories of the past start to fade. The moonlight glimmers in your eye, and you want to go back to your spacesuit days. You want to go back to your spacesuit days. You want to go back to your spacesuit days. So that is Spacesuit Days. It is it is the music video is amazing, and if you listen to the final recording of it, there's like sweet guitar. It's very Bowie. It's my favorite. I love it. Okay, So, and Johnny, thank you. I'm looking at my comments. Johnny says, "Hey, hon, this is great. That's wonderful." Yeah, and Anne's here. All sorts of great people are here. Hey, so this next one hasn't been released yet. I'm actually working on it. My plan is to release it on the anniversary of the pandemic because that's a thing that we can plan for now in our release strategy. But the song is called Tarot Song, and it is based on a tarot reading I got from a friend a few years back. And he had this Hieronymus Bosch tarot deck, so they were all kind of funky and weird. And he pulls out this, it was like the Eight of Swords, and he's like, "This is your subconscious." And I was like, and it was this, it was an egg stuffed with swords. And so that was a song lyric. So the year I had after I wrote that song, a lot of it really sort of came true in the sort of way it was basically saying like, hey, you're gonna learn to take care of yourself and like not make a bunch of like rash decisions and like plug in with your spirit more and all that good stuff. And that's what I did that year. That was 2019. And I did more of that this year. So this is Tarot Song. The cards say your soul is an egg full of swords. The cards say there's something still healing inside. The cards say you can only run from the truth for so long. If you dig deep, their scars you'll find. Peel back the layers. Peel back the layers. Peel back the layers and see what you'll find. The upside down woman with the coin says, don't give yourself too freely. They'll only break your heart. The naked man riding the bull says, don't rush into battle. They'll only tear you apart. The high priestess says, change is coming in the new year. You're filled with excitement and fear. Peel back the layers. Peel back the layers. Peel back the layers and see what you'll find. Are you a wise fool or a fool? A wise fool or a fool? A wise fool or just a fool? It's 1 year later, you've shed some layers, turn the lady with the coins right side up. You're finding chalices everywhere, making sure to fill your own cup. Your soul is less of an egg full of swords. you're making your way forward, but there's still so much to be revealed. Peel back the layers. Peel back the layers. Peel back the layers and see what you'll find. Peel back the layers. Peel back the layers. Peel back the layers. So that is Tarot Song. It is I'm actually working on mixing it right now, and it features cello from my friend Dr. Kit Cello Punk, who did cello on song Empty Wind. So that's very cool. And what's awesome is Kit is in Oregon, and we're able to collaborate long distance, and it's my favorite. Okay, I have to look at the comments. Monique says, I want to go back to my spacesuit days. Yeah, we all do, really. Kyle says, the music is really beautiful. It's haunting. My fave of the three you sang. You kind of sound like Jewel. I will take it. Yes, please tell me who I sound like. What I tell people is I sound like if Amanda Palmer and Joni Mitchell wrote a musical together. That's my pitch typically, but like I am always down to hear what people think I sound like. And that's one thing you can do, y'all, is if you ever put any of my songs on playlists on the Spotify, you put them with the different artists, and then that tells the robots that I sound like these people, and then it helps things get all connected. I think that's how that works. It's the music industry is weird. With a little Tori. Yeah, Tori is absolutely in there too. Anne says with a little Tori. That is correct. All right, we're going to pick things up a little bit. This next song is on my album. It is called Deep Thoughts. And oh man, this is me making fun of what happens when I get existential after having a couple drinks. Here we go. I'm out at the bar again, catching up with a group of friends. They start talking about politics, and I start talking about what makes people tick. And pretty soon I'm a few beers in, and I'm saying something about how the ego is original sin. And I'm going on about the human need to win, because I am on one of my rants again. I want your deep thoughts, deep thoughts, deep thoughts, deep thoughts. I want your deep thoughts, deep thoughts, deep thoughts, and an open mind. I don't mean to bring up religion, but I am fascinated by your human condition, and there's a couple of things that I would like to discuss with you. Like, what's it like inside your mind? Is it similar to the world inside of mine? Let's find out commonalities of our different spiritualities. Unpack our duality. I want your deep thoughts, deep thoughts, deep thoughts, deep thoughts. I want your deep thoughts, deep thoughts, deep thoughts, and an open mind. I don't want small talk, I want real talk, want something that'll blow my mind. I want to philosophize, I want to analyze, I want that conversation that'll change my life. is where a saxophone solo goes. And I have a funny story about that saxophone solo. So about a year ago, I was playing the Rascal Hour at Shakers, and my friend Ashley was hosting, and I looked out into the audience during this part, and I always do this bit where I was like, I'm just trying to manifest a saxophone player. I'm just putting it out into the universe that I would love to have a saxophone player on this track. And I looked out into the audience and I saw Ashley, and I was like, okay, cool. That's how this works. So anyway, that's what I'm saying, how the secret works. The universe is not a magical wish granting factory, but sometimes they're like, oh, hey, cool. That's perfect. Here we are. Anyway, I want your deep thoughts, deep thoughts, deep thoughts, deep thoughts. I want your deep thoughts, deep thoughts, deep thoughts, and an open mind. Deep thoughts and an open mind. Yay! So that's Deep Thoughts. Looking at the comments. Oh man, yeah. I love Johnny. I love that you love this one. It's so great to like hear that these songs have like lives out in the world and all that good things. Quick little announcement thing. So I don't know if y'all saw, but the other day I launched my Patreon. So my Patreon exists in the world. And if you want to support the things I do on like a regular basis and get inside my writing process, you can sign up for my Patreon. The lowest tier is like $3 a month. So it's like buying me a coffee a month. But you get inside scoop of all the things that I'm doing in February. So in like 2 weeks, I start February album writing month, which is this challenge I do every year where I write 14 songs in 28 days. And all of these songs from the album came over the course of like the past like 3 years from those songwriting batches. So it's always a magical time. And my plan is to take my patrons along for the ride on that. So anyway, that's my commercial for my Patreon. All right, back to this. I love that I have like these little banners. StreamYard is super savvy. It's the best thing. I'm also just going to do doop, dropping this in the chat. Boom. And that should go to all the chats. It doesn't go to my personal chat. Okay, whatever. I'll figure that out later. If you're watching on my personal page, it's fine. An error occurred and I'm not going to solve it, but it's cool that it went to like a bunch of chats though. Technology is great. This pandemic has made me a technology geek. I don't know if that's the same thing for you, but like I've gotten really into technology because you kind of have to for survival. I mean, to like get comfortable with everything for your job and whatnot. Anyway, you know what? We're gonna go to the sassy place. I am gonna do. The fans have been waiting. Hey, Ron. Welcome to my stream. I'm so excited to see you here. I'm also going to check what people are saying on my personal page because I don't have access to that chat. That's fun. Gonna look at that chat. Looking at that chat now. And you know what? I'm gonna here. I can't multitask. I'm gonna keep singing. If you are commenting on the chat on my personal page, hello. I will connect that to the thing that puts all the chats together later. But I have the attention span of the squirrel, and now it's time to sing about bears. So this is Bear in a Trap. Everybody drink because it's based on a Tara Brach song. So if you have a drink, take a drink. This is my drinking game. Tara Brach quote. Tara Brach is a Buddhist author that I follow a lot. And she said something, I don't know the exact speech it was in, but it was made into a meme. And it was basically that when somebody is lashing out at us, they are like a bear with its leg caught in a trap. So they're acting out from their pain. And this song is sort of what happens when you're in a toxic situation and you know why the person is lashing out at you, but you're kind of done rescuing bears from traps. Also, it slaps. Walk through the woods, I see we meet again. Why does this always happen to you? The spikes are digging deep into your leg again. The hunters have made you the fool. You bare your teeth as I walk past. Try to prove you're so fierce that you don't care. I don't know how you're gonna last, living on adrenaline and air. And you cry out because it isn't fair. Don't they see? You're just a bear with his leg in a trap. And I want to set you free. I know you didn't mean to end up there. You've meant so much to me, and I suspect that you don't care. You snarl and thrash and you blame me. How can I let this happen to you? Your fur stands on end as your anger steams. You say I'll never understand what you're going through, but there's nothing that I can do about a bear with his leg in a trap. And I can't always be the one to set you free. I get scratched every time. And at a certain point, I can't co-sign on how you could be so blind. So I'm walking away. I'm walking away. And it's someone else's turn to save the bear with his leg in a trap. That's Bear in a Trap. That felt really good to sing today, y'all. That felt really good. That's probably like the sassiest, angriest song on the album, and it's also like incredibly empathetic. And really, that's my brand. That's how I do. By the way, speaking of that song, if you aren't already on Gale Mail, which is my email list, you can go to gailgallaghermusic.com/Gale Mail list. You can get Bear in a Trap, Spacesuit Days, and the dog song as all free downloads, as well as a goofy song I wrote for my cat called Sleep and Fight. And it's a very simple but wonderful tune. But yeah, so you can do that, and then I'll keep you in the loop, and then you can keep track of all the things I am doing, and not have it be in the middle of all your Bernie memes. Anyway, cool beans. All right, I think I'm gonna do a couple more for you. Do we want to go ballad or do we want to go upbeat? What do we want? Ballad or upbeat? Because I have options. I could do both. You know what? I'm going to make a choice. Upbeat. Yep, cool. Happy Ron is on it. We're going to do the dog song. Yep, cool. This is the dog song. It's a classic. That's not the key it's in. I don't know why I went to D, because that was not correct. But here we are. Yeah. Walking outside on a great day, there's no spring in my step. Seems like the world has gone insane. hard to have any hope left. But I slow down my pace, 'cause there's something adorable in my face. Oh, I saw a dog today. Yes, I saw a dog today. And there were two tiny fluffy dogs, and one was inside a woman's backpack, and the other one was walking, and they were friends, and I think they were siblings, and they were super cute. And everything's okay. So my day goes on, and I'm feeling much better as time goes by. But as I walk, clouds start to gather in the sky, and I am soaked in the downpour. This is ruining my day. But next to me, there's a puppy brightening the way. Oh, I saw a dog today, a super soaked dog today. And his paw was really muddy, and he put his paw in my pants, and I don't care that there's a muddy paw right on my pants now, because he's so cute. And everything's okay. I think about the future, I get trapped in the past. And there's so much joy right here. 'Cause you might see a corgi with the cutest ears, and all the junk disappears. Oh, I saw a dog today, an existential dread healing dog today. And he had a stubby tail too. And everything's okay. This is the sing-along part. Everybody! Oh, I saw a dog today. Yes, I saw a dog today. And everything's okay. Yes, everything's okay. Yeah, so that's the dog song. It's my favorite. I feel like that's a good closer. Okay, so hey y'all, thank you all for tuning in. Here are some different ways. Step into my virtual merch table. So my album is available on all the places that you listen to music, but also if you want to buy it from me directly, gailgallagher.bandcamp.com. I have physical copies as well as digital copies, and I will sign the physical copies and send them to you, and it's a good time. So that is a place you can go. And also you can sign up for Gale Mail if you want to keep in the loop so that you get your updates from me outside of where you get your Bernie memes. So they're in separate places. And if you're like, hey Gail, can I just give you money? There's that. So yeah, that is what is up in the world. Thank you all for tuning in. I am so excited to be live streaming again. My plan right now is that I am going to try to do this weekly, and I might bring on guests occasionally, sort of like I did when I was doing my open mic on Instagram. So if you are a musician or even an actor or singer and want to hang out on a live stream and perform, let me know. I want this weekly live stream to be a place to chill with other artists on the internet and share performances, as well as, sometimes I'm doing my own thing, right? So, but this will be a weekly thing, and I'm going to figure out what all that looks like. Yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see y'all next time. Have a good night.